también en el Cayo y también en San José Socots. Y también estamos transmitiendo por internet, por Facebook. Hay cierta gente que lo prefiere ver de esa forma. Buenos días a todos, son las 7:05. Hoy es el 28 de junio, el lunes, primero Dios, cuando vengamos, será ya otro mes, el 1 de julio. 1 de julio, ya estamos justo mitad de año. Para pensar que todavía tengo el olor del relleno en la boca, que ya sucedió más de 6 meses. Pero el tiempo vuela, no espera a nadie. Y siempre trato de hacernos a todos conscientes del tiempo, porque hay muchas personas que tenemos planes, yo incluido. Tenemos planes, pero muchas veces que decimos, mañana lo vamos a hacer. Hoy no me siento bien, hoy algo sucede. Tengo tiempo mañana. Mañana llega y buscamos otra razón para no hacerlo. Procrastination. Y cuando nos damos cuenta, ya casi llegó el tiempo para entonces ya debimos haber realizado el proyecto, y resulta de que no hemos hecho absolutamente nada. Ya luego nos entran los teleles, como dicen, y estamos tratando de apresurar algo que generalmente no funciona bien. Así que todo a su tiempo funciona perfecto. Hay ciertas personas que dicen, yo trabajo mejor bajo presión. Así que a propósito lo atraso porque sé que cuando llega el tiempo límite, mi mente entra en clic y funciona perfectamente bien. Pero también pero ya llega un punto que no te cansas de eso, de estar haciendo todo apresuradamente. Y aprendí que haciéndolo poco a poco y calmado, todo va mejor. Compañeros, aparte de eso, quiero desearle a todas las personas que están cumpliendo años hoy, y permitirme checar rápidamente si es que tengo personas cerca a quien pueda saludar. No puede ser. Mamadí Castillo, San Antonio, muestra que tú estás cumpliendo años hoy, pero definitivamente no 20 años. Angie Uck, felicidades. Eric Neal también, muchas felicidades. Hay muchas personas que están cumpliendo años también, pero obviamente no están en Facebook, pero nosotros los que estamos en Facebook podemos verlo. Los que están cumpliendo años hoy, pues deseándole a todos todo lo mejor. Ya cuando va pasando el tiempo, nuestras prioridades van cambiando. Hubo un tiempo cuando decía, puchica, mis cumpleaños, vamos a Cancún. A las 7 de la noche nos estamos yendo, llegamos a Cancún a medianoche, nos bañamos y vamos recto Christine's, discoteca de lo mejor en Cancún. Y ahora no. Ahora es completamente diferente. Ahí está Christine's, sí, está muy, muy bonito el lugar. Ya ni existe el bendito lugar. Pero nuestras prioridades van cambiando. La vida está llena de etapas. De joven te te llaman ciertas cosas, ya de media edad nos llama otras cosas, ya cuando pase más tiempo nos van a llamar otras cosas. Así que es todo relativo a cómo te sientes. Dice algunas personas que la edad simplemente es un número. Pero al final del día, yo quiero decirle a todos, estamos aquí para gozar nuestra vida. Uno no sabe cuándo va a morir. No quiere decir que tan de repente vas a ir a gozar, vas a gastar todo tu dinero y gozar y mañana entonces estás aquí todo pelado, por decir. Pero no, también hay que gozar de la vida. Hay que aprender también a tener controles. Esa es la palabra que busco, controles. Compañeros, ya hablé bastante, ya es tiempo para una oración, porque es lo natural, lo correcto para hacer. Una oración dándole gracias a nuestro Creador. Padre, te doy las gracias por todas tus bendiciones. Hoy te doy las gracias por la vida, la salud, las fuerzas, por mis familiares, por mis amistades, por mis compañeros de trabajo, por todas las personas que tienen una influencia en mi vida. Padre, muchas gracias por todo, tu amor que tienes para nosotros, los cuidados, las experiencias, porque también las experiencias. Te pido que nos continúes amando intensamente. Te pido, Padre, que, como siempre, tengas en mente a los viejitos abandonados, los enfermos que están en los hospitales o en las cárceles o en sus casas o donde sea, pero atiende a los padres, sánalos. Y también por las personas que han perdido un ser querido, llenos de preguntas, confórtalos, Padre. Y también todos nosotros, que tengamos un día exitoso y que podamos hacer con nuestro mismo trabajo, alabarte a ti, Padre. Bendito seas, te bendecimos su nombre, te alabamos y te glorificamos siempre. Amén. This is the general weather forecast for today, Friday. And you know something? Fiestarama comes downtown. And I'm pleased about that. Really, I am pleased about that. I think that at the end of the day, if People's Stadium didn't work too well, change the venue. And I'm pleased to know that Fiestarama is going to be right smack downtown. So it's going to be... What I mentioned is I'm hoping that it doesn't rain like some years before. But let's see what the forecast says. A somewhat moist east-northeasterly airflow prevails over the area. Therefore, this 24-hour forecast says it's going to be sunny with a few cloudy spells today and cloudy at times tonight. A few showers and isolated thunderstorms will continue over southern Belize, pobrecitos, while showers or thunderstorms will be isolated elsewhere. So, I'm sure we're going to have isolated showers here in the north, and isolated means aislados. One here, one there. It's not as if it's going to be covering an entire area and just a downpour. No. It's not that. Winds blowing from the east-northeast, 5 to 15 knots. The sea stayed choppy. Temperatures along the coast, 86 as a high, 80 as a low. Inland, 92 degrees as a high, 74 as a low. And in the hills, 80 degrees Fahrenheit as a high and 68 as a low. This isn't happens all the time, but I remember July, when it was like 3 o'clock in the morning, when the temperature came down here in Orange Walk to approximately 65 degrees. And invariably it does happen because of the cooling effect, and especially you have these late season cold fronts that don't really bring down the temperature sufficient enough to be called cold fronts in June or July. But they're very simply, it's a high pressure ridge that comes down in our area, and the winds come from the northeast. In this case, in the hills, a minimum of 68 degrees Fahrenheit. So they're getting the effects of it. No advisories in place. The outlook for tomorrow, Saturday, is for a few showers and isolated thunderstorms, mostly over central and southern areas on Saturday, and then increasing, especially over coastal and offshore areas on Saturday night. Blessed be God forever. At least it doesn't say showers over the northern areas. So for tomorrow, at least, it looks as if we're going to be clear. We can't dispel the possibility of an intermittent shower, but then again, it only serves to cool us down, well, most of the time. A high tide at 6:04 occurred this morning, a low tide at 1:27, which will occur this afternoon, a second high tide at 7:20 tonight, and a second low tide tomorrow morning at 20 minutes before 1. The sun rose this morning at 5:21. Notice how it's progressing quickly. Last week it was 5:17. Now it's 4 minutes later. And the sun is setting 6:31, 29 minutes before. So that hasn't managed to get the turn yet. So it will stop at about 6:33 and then begin to draw back. The moon is setting this afternoon at 2:43, and the moon is rising tomorrow morning at 2:33. Buenos días, ¿cómo les va? Aquí les va el reporte del estado del tiempo para hoy, viernes 28 de junio, lo que indica que estamos bajo la influencia de un flujo de aire proveniente del este-noreste y que está algo húmedo, y eso está controlando nuestro clima. Para las siguientes 24 horas estaremos viendo cielos soleados con algunos periodos de nubosidad durante el curso del día. Hoy, nublado por momentos por la noche y algunos chubascos y tormentas aisladas ocurrirán sobre la porción sur del país, y por el resto del país, chubascos aislados y tormentas aisladas. No se espera nada diferente. Los vientos del este-noreste 5 a 15 nudos, el estado del mar agitado, temperaturas por la costa 86 con una máxima, 80 con una mínima, en el interior 92 con una máxima, 74 con una mínima, y por las colinas 80 con una máxima, y envidiablemente únicamente 68 grados con una mínima. Eso es en las colinas y montañas, no las montañas altas. Las montañas altas están mucho menos que eso. No hay advertencias en este lugar, pero recordándoles de nuevo de que el lunes empezamos el mes de julio, y poco a poco nos estamos acercando a lo que se llama la temporada de Cape Verde. Cape Verde es cuando... de Cape Verde Seas es cuando tan de repente nacen los huracanes en la costa de África, por las islas Cabo Verde, y por el momento todavía no hemos llegado a ese punto, pero como vayamos entrando a julio, estamos entrando a lo que es cuando esas áreas quedan bastante, la superficie del agua queda bastante caliente, y tan de repente hay esa explosión de huracanes. Así que ojo al Cristo con eso. ¿Qué es lo que esperamos ver mañana? Algunos chubascos y tormentas aisladas más sobre la el centro del país y también sobre la sección sur del país, mañana sábado. Luego entonces va a haber un aumento de chubascos, especialmente sobre el área de la costa y por las áreas costeras y por el mar abierto sábado por la noche. Así que posiblemente domingo tengamos más chubascos, pero una marea alta a las 6:04, eso sucedió ya. Una baja a la 1:27 hoy por la tarde, una segunda marea alta a las 7:20 y una segunda marea baja a las 12:40 mañana. El sol salió a las 5:21 y el sol se oculta hoy a las 6:31. De igual forma la luna se oculta a las 2:43 y sale por la mañana, en la madrugada, a las 2:33. Muchas gracias, Angelia Guy, y muchas gracias a nuestros patrocinadores, a todos. Hemos hablado de BTL Digi, Government of Belize Information Service, Belize Tourist Board, también NR Stores, también the Referendum Office, también German Vega Sons, Vega Distributors, Vega Imports y también Gillette's Meat Shop. Vamos a una pausa. Estaremos de vuelta con ustedes luego de estos anuncios. Pero no se vayan.
The Hummingbird Highway Rehabilitation Project from the Belmont Pond Roundabout Junction to Saboon Bridge and Alta Vista Bridge to Dangriga Town has already made a remarkable difference for commuters and residents alike. These first two phases are a $16.5 million investment by the government of Belize. Under this project, the highway is being rehabilitated through improvement of the road pavement to create a safer environment for the public. Improvements, especially in the areas that pose a high risk to motorists, include the introduction of paved road shoulders, high visibility line markings, reflective road studs, bus laybys, and other features that will bring the entire road segment in line with internationally recognized standards. Additionally, the replacement of the existing single-lane bridges will reduce road user risks. These improvements will increase economic, tourism, and agricultural opportunities, further encouraging the social development of Belize, particularly in the south. The government of Belize, moving Belize forward.
Everyone needs a getaway. Why not make it in your own backyard? Learn the history of your old capital. Or venture out on a road trip to experience the village life and be captivated by nature's wildlife, culture, and food. Belize, where you can discover how to be a Belizean traveler.
Take a journey with us to endless possibilities. Our future as a country is now. DigiNet Boost is countrywide. Taking Belize into the future. Nationwide technological evolution. As the most advanced fiber connection, DigiNet Boost is a step forward into a modern world. Belize is powered by DigiNet. DigiNet Boost, now available countrywide.
The sunny days are here, and whether it's for a picnic or in your kitchen, you need the meat. Gillette's Meat Shop proudly offers a variety of juicy cuts such as processed meats, ham, bacon, salami, longaniza, and sugar cure ham, just to mention a few. Enjoy our meats in beef, pork, and mutton. So for that healthy cut your family enjoys, visit us at number 18 San Antonio Road in Orange Walk from Monday to Friday, 7 a.m. to 12 p.m. and 1:30 p.m. to 6 p.m. Saturdays, 7 a.m. to 12:30 and 3 to 5 p.m. Sundays, 8 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. Place your orders at 322-3486 or 322-2175 or even 610-4061. Send us an email at derekgillett31@gmail.com. Gillett's Meat Shop, fresh and processed meats.
Ay, qué rico.
6 cylinders to pure potential and better performance.
It looks like it vibrates. You think it could be the horsepower?
With a quart of oil and the calibration of the injectors, it will start to get the watchers again on the street.
We take a motor to its optimal level. We speak machine, rush runs, making the world function. Authorized agent, German Vega & Sons. Telephone number 322-3625. Email germanvega@btl.net.
Every friendly competition has a winner and a loser, a runner-up, a second best, someone that just doesn't have what it takes. Our friends know this feeling all too well. Since Digi introduced their new prepaid data plans, Digi fans have been happier than ever. While the other guys, their plans just can't even compare. Digi's new plans have the best value for your dollar. That's more data for less money, with even more options. So keep being a winner and keep living your best life with Digi.
I wish I was a little bit taller. I wish I was a baller.
Need an escape from your daily schedule? Why not become a tourist in your own country? Discover Western Belize. Transport back in time and be awed by the reminiscences of the Mayan civilization. Be adventurous or spend a day with family and friends enjoying the serenity of the Macau River. Sample a kaya staple or pick up some fresh produce to make your own delicacy. Come visit us in Western Belize. Belize, where you can discover how to be a Belizean traveler.
Welcome back to the Sugar City Morning Show. It's exactly 7:28. Bienvenidos de vuelta al Sugar City Morning Show. Por favor, únanse conmigo a darle la bienvenida. Please join me in welcoming our good friend. It's not only mine, it's our good friend, Mr. Robert Checky Usher. Good morning, Checky.
Good morning, Pa.
And welcome to the show. How you doing?
I'm fine, thank you.
I'm glad that you are.
Yes.
We talk a little bit about Merida.
Merida?
Yeah, we talk a little bit about Merida.
What is what Merida?
Well, I used to live in Merida a while, and I enjoyed living in Merida. And
Pues vamos a San José Socots antes que vamos a Merida.
Vamos a San José Socots. Un saludo para usted y su familia de parte de Michael Com y familia de San José Socots. Pase un buen día. Pues muchas gracias y también muchos saludos a todos ustedes ahí en San José Socots. Sabes que nos agrada y también no solo nos agrada, pero nos da mucho aliento escuchar que nos ven y que sacan el tiempo para llamarnos y decirnos, mandándonos saludos para un buen día. Así que se lo agradecemos de corazón. Muchas gracias.
This is something very great, Emmanuel. That's why some of us might think back sometime and say, oh man, my daughter got my job, my party work, my wife didn't work, so they're all right. But what will it take from you to pick up your phone and say, hi, Dad, how you doing? You know?
That's so true. That's
You
so
understand?
true.
That goes far, you know?
Of course it does.
You might feel like everything is okay with them, but how long you take if you write one lead text and say, hello to my sister, how you doing? Morning?
Es que, no sé. It depends on how you were brought up in the family structure. Depends really how close knit your family is, because at the end of the day, I know families
So you know the values.
where I know families where if one person is sick from out of that family, man, everybody picks up the phone and, boy, sabes tú que tal y tal está enfermo. Vamos a ir a verlo en la noche a ver si cómo lo podemos ayudar. And it's amazing how they get together and que le llevan oats, que le llevan esto, que le llevan el otro, especialmente si están en el hospital.
Find out what they need. Find out what they need.
Find out what they need. Pero la familia se ve unida siempre. Pero al otro lado ves como ciertas familias son frías. Va, tal y tal está enfermo. Ajá.
Me avisa. Me
Y
avisa.
se queda peor que me digan que necesita para que lo vaya a ver. Una frialdad. Y digo, wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
I remember one time in New York, we were staying at a lady's house and she got sick. You know, so we went to visit her at the hospital, and she was trying to call her daughter for approximately about 21 days. Her daughter never really answered.
21 days?
Yes, her daughter never really answered the phone.
Did she answer or she never answered?
He never answered.
Okay, so he never answered.
Yeah, so one time when the coincidence, the girl called, and the lady, he had to have a thing on speakerphone. I don't know for what reason. And then he asked him, how you doing, you know? He said, the lady tell her, well, I sick. I try to call her. He said, Mom, but I was busy, you know. I had to go and wash my car. I have to do this and do my hair. And it was my friend's birthday and I had to go. I just want to know how you're doing, Mom. He said, well, I'm not doing good. He said, okay, Mom, when I'll make some time, I'll come and see you. That was it.
Exactly my point. Pero así somos. No sé.
But it's not good. It's not something good.
No, it's not good at all. It's not good at all. Yo estoy absolutamente seguro que eso depende en el tipo de familia que hemos sido. Una familia que siempre está junto, que se preocupa y por el otro, siempre va a tomar tiempo para demostrar su afecto para esa persona.
Yeah.
Siempre.
You know, way back we never have the telephone communications and so Emmanuel and one of my late uncle, he came all the way from Belize and we took it as a big joke, you know. But after I was growing up, it's not a joke. So he gone off we house, for we mommy done dead already. So he gone off we house, he reached him must about 7 o'clock in the morning. You know that time you smiling or still asleep. Because when my mom died, I think I was about 11. So he reached there and he wake up everybody. I said, what's up? He said, I just got here, I don't know if you say, all right? All right? Yeah, we're okay. We don't need anything. I bring some anything for the families, but I need to go back now. So we take it like a joke. But to make it way all the way through the old Northern Highway, if you come with an orange walk, because we never have telephone communication, just to come and see if we're okay and to say hi. That's big. You know, how many of you out there has visited your brothers or your sister or your uncle or your mom or your dad to see if they're okay? And when it happens, man, I never see this happened to me auntie, I never see a long time this and that.
Every day I pray in my prayer. I pray for us to become more humble. Because you know why sometimes we're going like that? We're too bloody proud.
Yeah. Me not depend that. Me not depend for him time.
We're not too proud. We are too proud. We go like, we're too vengeful. the old sucker, because he forget when he do me this.
Yeah.
Forget when he do me this.
I don't forget, no.
So I don't forget, make it stay in the bed. You think I go visit her? No, I don't go visit her because I do me this and you have to pay for it.
Yeah.
Man, that your brother, that your sister.
Yeah.
And it's not as if this is born out of any morality. It may easily be, but it goes beyond that. The Bible says it.
Yeah.
The Bible says it. If you are in church and you have a grievance against your brother or your sister or some of your family member, it says, get out of the church. Go and repair that relationship you have with your brother or your sister, because what you're doing right here is nothing.
Yeah.
Go out, go repair, go ask your brother, ask your sister for forgive you, or go out and give a helping hand to your brother and your sister. That's where you're supposed to be, not pretending to be such a prude in church.
Yeah, even if you just have it in your mind and thinking bad about that person or negative, you need to go and repent yourself and tell the man, you know what? Excuse me for what I was thinking about you, or maybe to the things I said to you. I'm sorry. And that will
how many of us are capable of saying, I'm sorry?
But you know what this belongs to, Emmanuel? One big word where Raul used to tell me, don't take anything for granted, and don't take anyone for granted. Do your part today, because tomorrow you might not be able to do it.
That's right. Ir a decirle que lo siento. So.
Yeah, wait there for that.
Yeah, wait there for that, because I am too big, I am too proud, I'm too much of a big man to say that I'm sorry.
Yeah, me big
that's illegal.
Me no sissy.
No sissy. You know? That's illegal. You know what? Bullshit.
Yeah.
Straight up, I did tell you. Pile of crap. Being able to say, I am sorry, makes you a bigger person. But our mindset is such that, men are not supposed to say that they're sorry.
Or men are not supposed to cry.
Men's not supposed to cry. It's a pile of crap. It's a pile of crap.
Yeah.
Huh?
Somebody sent a text here. I say, good morning, Mr. Martinez. That's the reason why I love your prayers, because some of your prayers lead to the same thing that you are saying this morning.
Thank you very much. We need to be more humble. We need to do away with that egoism that is killing. I'll be honest with you. I was reading a book. Well, I still read the book. I still read the book. And it tells me, I believe that egoism is the biggest problem in the world. The biggest problem. Because we all of a sudden believe that we're God, and we get so powerful. We go like, we got so much money in the bank, we could do anything we want. We can shout at people, los podemos regañar, les podemos decir, bueno, vaya a tu casa, because tengo lana, tengo poder.
And that same person that...
Y no tienes el derecho de hablarle a nadie así.
Yeah, and that
no
same
porque
person,
tienes perdón, ándale.
What you that might think bad about Emmanuel or how bad this person is, that same person could become your best friend. But you need to break the ice. You need to step up and be like a man, be a grown up, and Bob, I'm sorry. Let's move on. Look, you that person become the best friends. Maybe we can business partner together, family friends together.
I'm going to comment on something, and this is a true story. About some weeks ago, I was watching an incident happen, and I won't say where or anything like that, but I did not know that this couple was married. They were married to each other, obviously. And they came out of the taxi, and I did not hear, but I could discern that the lady was asking the man to pay for the taxi because I was guided by his actions. He's looking through his pockets to see if he has any money to pay for the taxi. Don't ask me questions right now because you never catch a taxi unless you know you have money.
That's true. Because of the first in my mind.
Thank you.
Why you jump in a taxi 5 you know you got money?
Or unless you know that Tarawan got money.
Mm-hmm.
So if you know that, you will get away by she paying it. Anyway. But no money was forthcoming out of the young man's pocket, and the woman saw him in front of the taxi, went bam, bam, bam.
What?
Yes. And slapped the young man. And I go like, that's not right. But the young man didn't do anything. Strangely, he didn't, like what Creole say, not piss and drop. And I thought that was strange. Either he was too drunk to respond, or was afraid of the woman, or was keeping calm because he knew that if he reacted, he could also be violent.
Maybe.
All of these things come through my mind, and I'm trying to understand what is going on.
Yeah, they have something.
I'm trying to understand what is the reason why this young man is not doing anything, and he just stayed there. And then the woman went up to him and tried beating him again.
Wow.
The woman is about 40 years old. The young man is about maybe 20. That much I can tell you. And in order for him not to get the lick, he ran across the street and fell. He never do nothing. He went across the street and he sat down. And then lots of words came out of the lady's mouth, insulting him. He did not say anything. Listen well. He crosses the street and he tries to go back. Thy wife, hello, regardless of anything, thy lady. And he gets the cold shoulder and more insults and more everything. Okay? So he decides to go away. Anyway, the point I'm trying to make is very simple. How much does it take to break a man?
Yeah.
You know what happened that night? He jumped the fence. He was actually breaking down the door for his house. And his wife and him got into an argument where he was severely cut up.
What?
He was injured. He had to go to the hospital. And he was taken to the police station because he was classified as the bad one. And I was about to call the police and tell her, hey, that young man up to a certain point is a victim of circumstances. You understand me?
Yes, yes.
Because
you saw what he went through.
I saw what he went through. And if anything, they're supposed to pick up the woman too. Well, lo and behold, in 5 minutes' time, I don't know if alguien se me adelantó, but then pick up the woman too. And but the funny thing is that the next morning, they hug right up together. So I said to myself, Emmanuel, keep your mouth shut. No get in that one.
Yeah.
No get in that one. Esos ahí solitos posiblemente sea amor, yo lo dudo.
Yeah. Emmanuel, this next text says here, good morning, gentlemen. I believe why these things happen is the way the kids are growing up today, because they don't know to say good morning to their mom and not even to their neighbors. But what happened is some of these people were behaving in a kind of way that people will grow up in the good golden days as well. So older people will not communicate with their family members, not communicate with their friends. When they
Do
meet
you
them,
recall, Chucky, when we were small and we go in and we not say morning or not say afternoon?
you're in a big trouble.
You in a big, you know what they do? They not just beat you. They say, go right out through the door
Yes,
again.
yeah, they're coming
And
back.
when you come back, I want you to do it the right way. They give you a chance.
Not try to sit down on the table at all.
Good morning, ma. Good morning, pa. Good morning, Miss Wayne, where they visit. Good morning, Granny. And the whole, you have to say good morning.
And not make you to sit down in your sofa and somebody come visit your ma, one family member come up, and you they watch TV and they say good morning, or good afternoon, Buenos Aires. You sit down and you watch your TV, or sit down and continue listening to your record.
Mm-hmm.
You have to give that respect to that person as well, even though you they go see. We have to show the respect of the home.
Out the TV and walk out. You needed
Yes.
to do that. But those things, ¿dónde se fue? ¿Dónde se fue la decencia? ¿Dónde se fue el respeto? It's just gone.
Yeah, well, we need to take a break, pa.
I know, 7:46. We'll be having some guests today. And hopefully, very shortly, they'll be in studio. So, vamos a tomar una pausa rápido y estaremos de vuelta con ustedes luego de esos anuncios.
Someone come? Yes, someone coming. Let's go. Sa. Fastest question of the day. Why you the letter here?
Who sent me the letter?
That sign right there. You can't read?
Well, make I tell you something. In this here community, everybody dump here, so me just dump my garbage right here.
So if somebody jump off a bridge, you that do it too?
Oh man, no.
You never know that littering is an environmental crime and Department of the Environment can charge you for that?
Why is that a crime?
Because you pollute the same environment you live in, dirtying the same land and water you use. You don't even know that you dumping garbage can make you and your family sick by attracting disease-carrying pests, and the Department of the Environment just to try help we take care of the environment.
So all of that? Well, now that you put it that way.
Thanks for your 5 cents, brother. That's 5 cents question of the day.
This message is brought to you by the Department of the Environment.
On Wednesday, May 8th, Belizeans soundly decided to take the unfounded Guatemalan claim to the International Court of Justice, the ICJ. According to the special agreement, this is what happens next. 1. By June 8th, 2019, the government of Belize will submit the 2008 special agreement to the ICJ. Guatemala has already done so since their referendum was held in 2018. This will give the ICJ official authority to hear the dispute and to deliver a final binding result. The ICJ will then prepare a notice of when the trial will commence. 2. Next, Guatemala will have up to 1 year, that's 12 months, to submit their case to the ICJ. 3. Belize will then have up to 1 year, that's 12 months, to respond to Guatemala's submission. 4. From there, Guatemala will be given up to 6 months to reply to our arguments, and 5. Belize will then have up to 6 months thereafter to reply to Guatemala's response. 6. After the period of written arguments ends, the ICJ may allow additional pleadings, including oral arguments, and would set deadlines for those. 7. Once the timeline for arguments has ended, the ICJ will deliberate and make a ruling in accordance with the instructions and authorities granted to them by Belize and Guatemala, as per the 2008 special agreement. 8. After the ICJ's ruling is delivered, Belize and Guatemala will have 3 months to establish a joint commission to physically demarcate the boundaries between the two countries in accordance with the ICJ's ruling. The entire process will take no less than 4 years and can be as many as 6 years. This ICJ process will bring a final end to this long-standing Belize-Guatemala dispute. Belize and Guatemala will be able to put old divisions and antagonisms behind us and ensure that peace, development, and cooperation prevail.
Motor 5.0, 4 válvulas por cilindro. Todos quisiéramos una.
Como que no agarra, ¿no? Siento como que se le pega el...
¿Balancín? Vamos a darte el aceite que te mereces. Vas a correr como rayo, preciosa.
Los que oímos más allá de las revoluciones, hablamos máquina. Roche-France, poniendo el mundo a funcionar.
Agente autorizado German Vega y Sons. Teléfono 322-3625. Roche-France.
The Philip Goldson Highway between Belize City and the Philip Goldson International Airport is getting a major facelift to the tune of $31.5 million. Section B of the highway upgrading project between Haulover Bridge and the Buttonwood Bay Boulevard roundabout is underway at an investment of $21 million. Works consist of the full rehabilitation of the road to paved standard, which includes the widening of the road to 4 lanes, lined sidewalks and drains, wide shoulders, median, and parking plus a bus lane at designated sections of the road. LED road lighting will be installed along with road safety features such as signs, reflectors, and road markings. The project will also facilitate in the improvement of underground infrastructure for the public utility companies. The government of Belize, moving Belize forward.
You have an 8-cylinder powerful engine disguised as an aluminum alloy that spins at 8,000 revolutions per minute.
Goes like this. You think it's a turbo?
No, with a cleaning of injectors and a change of oil, you will run more efficient, my friend.
For those who understand the engine like it talks to you, we speak machine. Roche-France, making the world function. Authorized agent, German Vega & Sons. Telephone number 322-3625. Email germanvega@btl.net.
Residents of Dangriga now have their very own brand new modernized multi-purpose complex, compliments of the government of Belize. This $3.5 million investment in the cultural capital will host sporting events, cultural events, and shows, and can double as a hurricane shelter. Features include seating for 1,000, a fully FIBA certified wooden court, locker rooms with full bathrooms, a stage and changing rooms backstage, concession stands, office space, and ample parking. The government of Belize, moving Belize forward.
The San Ignacio-Santa Elena Bypass project is now complete. The transformation began in 2012, and now residents of the Twin Towns and visitors alike are enjoying the end result. Works include the full pavement of Lamalus Boulevard, along with 2 miles of sidewalks and drainage, LED lighting, and a roundabout at the entrance of Santa Elena. The Twin Towns now boast the longest and widest bridge in Belize, immune to flooding from the occasional rise in water levels of the McCall River. A bypass road was also built linking the new bridge to Joseph Andrews Drive, which was rehabilitated, as well as 1 mile of pavement, a median, and 2 miles of sidewalks and drainage. This was all done to the tune of $34.8 million. But that's not all. The project was extended due to savings from the successful execution and implementation of the initial scope of works. Now over 2 miles of additional roadworks will commence, including George Price Avenue, Liberty Avenue, and the George Price Highway between Three Flags and Hawksworth Bridge. The government of Belize, moving Belize forward.
Boy, I'm late again. What? Done ain't there yet? More time to sleep then.
Ugh, where'd I put my license? What? More cash? Yes.
Oh my god, that's a huge slice. More for me.
Morning, morning.
Who doesn't love having more of your favorite things?
Start off your morning right.
With Digicel's new prepaid data plans, you get more data to do more of the things you love. That's more chats, more snaps, more surfing, more videos, more everything. So go ahead, live your best life with Digi. whatever that may be.
Everyone needs a getaway. Why not make it in your own backyard? Learn the history of your old capital. Or venture out on a road trip to experience the village life and be captivated by nature's wildlife, culture, and food. Belize, where you can discover how to be a Belizean traveler.
Welcome back to the Sugar City Morning Show. Bienvenidos de vuelta al Sugar City Morning Show. En el segmento anterior estuvimos hablando acerca de manerismos, cómo es de que podemos regresar. No sé si es posible eso. Pero en tratar de explicar por qué los tiempos de antes eran mejores, por decir mejores, en quotes, que los tiempos actuales. Y una de las cosas que nos tenemos que reconocer y aceptar es de que pues las normas de comportamiento para la gran mayoría de nosotros, for the big majority of us, was different, era diferente. Se nos exigía una gran cantidad de respeto para las personas mayores que nosotros. Yo recuerdo que si yo pasaba frente o en la calle de una persona mi mayor, especialmente personas que son mi familia o conocidas, yo tenía que dar los buenos días, madrina. Si no, esa persona pudiera ir recto con mi mamá o con mi papá a decirle, pero ¿qué pasó con Manuel? ¿Qué pasó? Y ni siquiera me saludó. Y luego cuando llegue a la casa, mi papá o mi mamá me dan una tundiza.
¿Tundiza? ¿Qué es eso?
Ponte a pensar.
Tundiza.
Tell me. ¿Por qué no saludé a tal persona? Porque es importante, o era importante, de que nosotros respetemos a nuestros mayores. Hoy en día me parece que a la juventud les vale madre. Hoy en día me parece que es como si más libertad tuviéramos, más estamos perdiendo nuestra humanidad. Eso es lo que a mí me da la impresión.
Yep.
Con tratar de, I have a Gishiman in, that's, you know, estás juzgando en el primer lugar, porque estás juzgando para justificar tu falta de acción o tu acción, porque ya estás diciendo, ¿por qué saludarla a él o a ella si a él o a ella ni siquiera le importa? Pero eso no es el punto. Estás perdiendo el punto ahí mero. El punto es que le importe o no le importe, tu derecho es de saludar a las personas que son mayores de tu edad.
A veces cuando oyes unas personas hablando, Emmanuel, está diciendo que sabía que el hijo de don Pancho tenía un accidente. ¿Qué hijo? El hijo que tiene nuestros vecinos. ¿Cuál uno? ¿Raúl? No, man, no Raúl, man, el otro no. ¿Quién? ¿Zair? No, man, Zair. ¿Y cómo se llama el otro no? No sé. ¿Cómo se llama? Ni conocen a sus vecinos porque no está dando el respeto. No sabe quién está viviendo cerca de ellos.
Y date cuenta que al lado contrario, como mencioné hace rato, que hay ciertas familias por naturaleza están muy conectados.
Y conoce hasta los hijos,
conoce
hasta los nietos, por nombres.
Por nombre. Y todos me pareciera que tienen hay un calor, hay un algo especial que los une. Y en una gran cantidad de familias no existe eso. ¿Cómo se llama tu abuela, hijo? Mira, no sé. ¿Tu mamá nunca te lo dijo? No. ¿Cómo se llama y te dicen, yo no sé. Pero eso es inconcebible.
Hello, good morning, SugarCity MorningShow.
Good morning.
Morning, sir.
Very good topic this morning. Respect to others. And this have a rippling effect countrywide. You go to many offices and you can see the people that are working there, right? They won't even say good morning. You, as an adult, go and you say good morning, or buenos dias, or whatever, given time of the day. They don't even nod at you. Right, so the PR that most offices have, especially government offices, right? Especially I would base on especially government offices, right? They don't have that respect for their clients when they go there, and this is the rippling effect that we have. That
well said. That's so true.
As a child, they were not trained to say good morning or thank you or respect the people that they're much older than they are.
True.
I am a retiree and I respect young people. When I go to this office, I would say good morning or I give them the hours of the day. And I would say almost 95% of them would not even acknowledge you. Mm-hmm. They don't have to answer you back, but nothing of the head. That means you acknowledge the hours of the day. Mm. And this is what we need to see in our culture right now, right? That it is like a rippling effect from a childhood. That these are very well educated people that work in these offices, but they have no respect for anyone. Thank you.
You are welcome. Thank you, caller. Thank you.
Right on point.
Right on point. And you preempted what I was going to say, because the whole reason for this is lack of respect. Lack of respect. We don't respect our elders anymore. We don't respect not even the authority anymore. There was a time when we used to see the police. Man, I'm not ashamed. I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid to tell you. When you used to see a policeman, we used to run inside. Ahí viene la ley. Ahí viene el police, así le llamábamos.
Yeah.
Okay? We used to run inside because to us he was a big man. To us he was somebody special. To us he could make carry in because our very own parents used to tell us, pórtate mal, te voy a llamar al police, te voy a llamar al police. Okay?
Yes.
Ahora nos vale.
Morning, Kala.
I forgot to mention one thing. Mm-hmm. You can see where training is, right? Where they implement training. You go to Shell One Stop, and you will see where the training is. These people say, thank you, can I help you, have a nice day. That's training.
Yep.
Right? This company, Sol or whatever, but I've seen it at Shell one stop when I go and buy. They have this training, right? They have this respect for the client. And that's the way all public places are supposed to be. Government offices, right? Especially, I'm basing most of government offices. They think when you go there, you go and beg. You're begging.
And they feel like they do you a favor. If they do a service, so they feel.
They're not doing you a favor. You as a taxpayer, you are paying them. They're living because of your taxes, right? All government offices, that's the way to behave. You know?
Yes, that's true, Carla.
Okay.
That's true.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
And you see, Emmanuel, like that's true when you go to some of the office, then people, they work for government. But then some of them are appointed by some politicians. So when time you go there and you want to check something, they feel like they do you a favor for get it done, you know? But then people, when they're in there, they know the workers are a favor, then they collect their salary as well. But PR goes a very far way because you should have one time. I remember sometimes when I used to go to people's store, Miss Ginger used to busy with the employees there. And then have one talk to them about public relations and how you're supposed to treat people when they go into a place, right?
I agree. And I must add on, I admit that the certain businesses have this ongoing training. And I congratulate Shell or Sol, whatever. I also tell you that they're not the only ones. There are some other businesses that do that. But I'm going to give you a quick little story, that I went, without giving any particulars, I went to this office and I explained that, I am all within my rights to be able to request something from the office and so forth. And then the man looks at me and tells me, okay, mister, I will see how I can help you. I said, I didn't like the word help. How I can take care of what you if you see my point.
Yeah, can they use a one word to say assist?
Thank you. Mm-hmm. I can assist. But he comes back and then he couldn't do what I was asking for. And he was saying, I was willing to help you and help you and help you. I said, it's not a matter of helping me, you know. It's your bloody job to do this.
Yeah. If that one-on-one between me and you, I could say I could help you.
Yes.
Right? But
you're getting paid to do that. And I'm not being condescending towards that person.
That's why I said to the caller when he called just now that some of the people in their office, they feel like when time you go there, then they do you a favor. That's why the person said, I will see how I can help you.
Mm-hmm. And we have to get rid of those words. Sí, como te ayudo. Yo te voy a ayudar y te voy a dar half de tu pago. ¿Ah? Te voy a ayudar con la mitad de lo que te debo. Te voy a ayudar con la mitad de tu pago. Es tu pinche responsabilidad pagarme todo. No es ayudarme.
It's your right.
Es mi derecho recibirlo todo. Es mi derecho ir a cobrar, decirme, Chequi, me debes $1,000. Págamelo.
Dame
$1,000. Para que Chequi me diga, te voy a ayudar con... ¿Ayudar?
Te voy a ayudar con un 100.
Te voy a ayudar con un 100. Vete mucho a no sé a dónde. No. Falta de respeto otra vez.
But trading on the job is important, Emmanuel.
Falta de respeto.
I wonder if these departments they have a PR person, or just go to the supervisor and say, you know what, then people are real about there, you know. Or they have a PR person, or they have some, maybe every 2 months they have a training, you know. Some of them got suggestion box that in place, you know. For your right thing and drop in there. But I don't know how far that go.
I think that this never picked up, the one who does the suggestion box. He does it if it's style.
Yeah.
Because in the first place, nobody puts in a suggestion box because everybody thinks that it's a waste of bloody time.
Yeah.
Secondly, if there is anyone who puts it in, because everybody assumes that nobody does it, it is never opened and therefore is never checked. So, waste of time.
Yeah, it's like when you go to some of the lending institution or the monetary institution when it comes to the banks and so on. Some credit union, like I said, some of them tell us they got so comfortable conversation. I don't know they worry about you. And sometimes they do so. And they put the lease stops the wait sign or close sign and they got conversation with the next one and when they're ready they haul it open you they deal with you. Then people feel like they're doing you a favor and a service is two big different
That's
meanings.
why I mentioned it. Te voy a ayudar con la mitad. No me estás ayudando, me estás insultando con la mitad.
Yeah, the chance you too.
Pero tenemos que cambiar de nuevo la falta de respeto, como dijo la persona que llamó. La falta de respeto. Hoy en día, today when police passes, in direct difference to 1960s, as watch Babylon pass. Yeah. And then, not from me. But just the way things change. Things have changed drastically. And ese respeto para la autoridad ya no existe. Ese respeto por el viejito cérvulo o el viejito críspulo que vendía helados ya no existe. Ahora en torno nos burlamos de los viejitos que andan vendiendo. Hoy en día, no. Nosotros no podíamos hacer eso. 2 coscorones y deja de ser burlándose del pobre del viejito. Y nos jalaban el pelo.
I wonder if if you could remember the slogan that said one time, I wonder if people were afraid or if it was respect. You used to hear the word when they said tablada de com. I went tablada de com, everybody tighten up.
Tablada de com with the stick, with the big old stick. That stick he used to use, no?
But I mean, I know what he used to use.
One big stick was so.
But I used to hear people say, boy, tablada de com.
You never saw that theater, nowadays?
I don't know if you used to hold at the theater, but
I don't
one
think
of the top
so.
caps there. They said tablada de com, when tablada de com tighten, and when I said Jeffries de com look out. You know? But the self-respect, we need to get back to that. And like I'm in the hear one lady, I can pick up report card for my kids yesterday, and I hear one lady say, pues, no sé qué va a hacer, porque mi hijo pasó, pero dice que no quiere ir al colegio. Entonces va a tener que quedar en la casa. Somebody come up from standard 6 and they pass and they tell you didn't want to go to high school, and you just accept that. Mi hijo dice que él no quiere ir al colegio. Should our parents just take that so lightly like that?
No, well, he could just not go to college if he don't want to go to college, but you have to understand the repercussions of not going to college.
But then that's it, because sometimes the parents don't make you understand. Okay, hijo, pues está bien. And then when the next time go to school, come algo y anda a comprar en la tienda. And he done. Spend the rest of the day they hang out. So when they hang out so much, what do you think will come in and their mind after they hang out, and then they hang out and they start to watch TV and they say this they happen, how this one get money, how that one get money?
Pero yo pensaba que los hombres se hacen. Yo pensaba que cuando tienes 18 años ya te haces hombre, porque no esperas de que nadie te esté dando dinero, tú vas a buscar cómo logras tu dinerito. Porque si luego andas buscando mujer y buscando a esa edad, andas buscando con quién casarte a los 19, 20 años, ¿cómo vas a ir a pedirle a tu mamá después de un rato que te dé dinero porque no tienes dinero para querer a tu esposa y a tu hijo, o a tu querida y a tu hijo?
Yeah, and part like then.
¿Ya me entiendes?
Yeah, we never used to say, but we know I go to college. We was longing to go to high school. When you did that standard 5, you say, man, I can't wait for reach standard 6 to come up because I want to go to Muffles because I time I'm on Muffles. I want to go to Muffles. You know, but now some of the young kids they could decide, yo no quiero ir al colegio, yo no voy. So que el dinero que tenías para comprar los libros, ¿qué vas a comprar? Un machete. Andas en la finca si no quieres ir al colegio. Pero hay que hacer algo. You have to grow up.
Pero la plática dentro de la casa siempre escuchabas, pues si aquel no quiere ir al colegio, que se compre su machete y que vea que cada día vaya al trabajo. Igual como tal se está yendo a la escuela, él se va a ir al trabajo.
Right.
Y de su salario tiene que venir para su comida. Porque no crea que va a venir a comer aquí no es hotel. Me hablaban de plano.
15 after 8 pa.
Do you know how you used to hear it?
Yes. We need to go on a break, but I spoke to Dr. Homero Novella, so when we come back, we will discuss a little bit of what he was telling us because persons are asking, you know, so let's go on a break.
And you never get in contact with those basketballers?
No, they say they won't be able to make it.
They won't be able to make it. But
Tuesday.
we tried to get the basketballers here for today, but unfortunately they couldn't.
It's for the Running Rebels summer camp.
That's right,
Yeah,
the Running Rebels summer camp. So I guess that next week, Monday or Tuesday, they will be able
Tuesday,
to get here.
we confirm with them for Tuesday.
Running Rebels summer camp. Vamos a una pausa rápidamente a las 8:16. Estaremos de vuelta con ustedes luego de estos anuncios.
Communities in Orange Walk and Corozal districts. If you value your health and your children's health, you will dispose of your garbage only at approved sites. The disposal of garbage at any other location is illegal, and if caught, you can be fined up to $5,000. If you don't get caught, you can still suffer health impacts caused by these illegal sites, because illegal dump sites harbor pests such as rodents, possums, and mosquitoes that carry diseases. These can transmit those diseases to you and your children. In addition, the garbage you throw away illegally can contaminate water bodies near your community, the same water bodies you might use for recreation or other purposes. Only with your help can the Department of Environment ensure that Belize's development is safe for present and future generations. You can also contact your local village councils or Belize Solid Waste Management Authority for more information. The Department of Environment thanks you for your help.
Everybody wants a clean and healthy family. That's why they purchase the best food products and the cleansing materials. This time, we give you a bigger size of La Costeña products like the mouth-watering fried beans and the pasta sauce. And surely for your clean laundry, we have the breathtaking aroma of Ensueño Max Suavitel. Even your visitors will ask what you clean your floors and restrooms with. And you can boast it is the variety of Pinol products and Sultan muriatic acid now in 900 milliliters. And much more for the best prices only at German Vega and Sons Imports. We serve you at number 5 San Antonio Road, Orange Walk Town. You can even call us at 322-3625 or 322-2672. Or you can even send us a fax at 322-2571 or email us at germanvega@btl.net. German Vega and Sons Limited, because we care for you.
The first 2 phases of the Hummingbird Highway Rehabilitation Project from the Belmont Pond Roundabout Junction to Saboon Bridge and Alta Vista Bridge to Dangriga Town has already made a remarkable difference for commuters and residents alike. These first 2 phases are a $16.5 million investment by the government of Belize. Under this project, the highway is being rehabilitated through improvement of the road pavement to create a safer environment for the public. Improvements, especially in the areas that pose a high risk to motorists, include the introduction of paved road shoulders, high visibility line markings, reflective road studs, bus laybys, and other features that will bring the entire road segment in line with internationally recognized standards. Additionally, the replacement of the existing single-lane bridges will reduce road user risks. These improvements will increase economic, tourism, and agricultural opportunities. further encouraging the social development of Belize, particularly in the south. The government of Belize, moving Belize forward.
Everyone needs a getaway. Why not make it in your own backyard? Learn the history of your old capital. Or venture out on a road trip to experience the village life and be captivated by nature's wildlife, culture, and food. Belize, where you can discover how to be a Belizean traveler.
Take a journey with us to endless possibilities. Our future as a country is now. Diginet Boost is countrywide. Taking Belize into the future. A nationwide technological evolution. As the most advanced fiber connection, Diginet Boost is a step forward into a modern world. Belize is powered by Diginet. Diginet Boost, now available countrywide.
Welcome back to the Sugar City Morning Show. It's exactly 21 minutes after 8 o'clock. Bienvenidos de vuelta a las 8:21. Estamos hablando acerca en este viernes caluroso, este viernes justo antes del fin de semana, este viernes cuando hemos visto el mes, la semana pasada, pues esta semana, no la semana pasada. 5 personas muertos en San Pedro. En un incidente. 2 más y eso
There is still 2 that is missing.
Ajá. 2 más. Uno por el Graniel, que a él lo querían matar. Y porque un doctor estuvo con él y vio la situación, a él lo mataron también. Ahora Belice está sufriendo las consecuencias de ese terrible acto.
We were just rated down to tier 2, Emmanuel.
Porque resulta que el doctor era una persona muy importante, muy influencial, un americano que pues sus familiares no lo están dejando así. Aparentemente era un cardiólogo en un hospital y aparentemente bien asentado y miembro destacante de la comunidad, una persona muy recta, pero la cosa es, ¿qué le puede decir la policía a esta familia que está dolida? Todo lo que le puede decir es, ¿pero qué le puede decir? I gather that they didn't like the fact that Chester said that it was collateral damage.
Yeah.
And
language he used.
And that they're trying their best to solve the situation, but it sounds terrible when we at the tourist destination have these kind of incidents, especially in the very island that most people decide to go to, and then you also have 2 people missing.
Yeah, those 2 persons are missing from June the 13th.
So 9-10 people, plus we have more happening every week.
Yeah. And yesterday they found the motorbike from the 2 persons that were missing, and they find it in the water.
So,
and remember the person that was shot in Corozal as well. He's from San Pedro as well.
That's exactly right.
So he went to Corozal.
So there is a move. Those people are in the States are saying boycott Belize, because so there have been cancellations after cancellations after cancellations of people who planned coming to Belize, but now because of what is happening, they are not willing to risk their lives by coming to Belize.
And then I remember we had this tourist from Mexico, an American that was.
And then the Frenchman that was beaten, in
Sartaneja.
In Sartaneja.
Yeah, that's the next one.
What kind of message are we sending out? And the first thing that comes to mind is, pero ¿qué está haciendo la policía?
¿Qué está haciendo el gobierno?
¿Qué está haciendo el gobierno? Y apuntamos el dedo al gobierno. Y tenemos que ser honestos y francos. ¿Qué puede hacer? ¿No crees tú de que si tú tienes el modo que yo lo veo, si yo tengo una a good approach to how to solve this problem, I would share it with the policeman.
Yeah, but apart from that, Emmanuel, 2 persons were gunned down in Belize this week. One from Dandriga that went to Belize, and the family members were saying, I believe it's his sister, was saying that he couldn't come visit the brother, but then the brother they come out and never come out. So, you know, catch a catch a shot. And with this elder person that was killed also in Hattieville. So it keeps on going.
Keeps on going and going. So when will it stop? And when will the police be able to grab hold of the situation? When?
And you know
this is Police Week.
Yeah.
There's supposed to be a lot of questions being asked and answers demanded from the police department as to what are they doing to elevate the conviction rate. What are they doing with their current forensic studies? Do they have to still go abroad for them? What plans are there in the future for them to establish a forensic lab here in Belize? What can be done by the police and by the government to try to take up the conviction rate by putting in measures here? I'd like some answers to these questions. Yes, the police were here earlier this week. Yes, we had an opportunity, but that was celebration mode, and I think that it was more informative, you know.
Yeah, after
and we didn't want to cramp their style
and their spirit
by asking. Besides, all of these things hadn't happened yet. But now, ironically, 6 days into Police Week, and we have what is easily one of the worst weeks in history. Man, every day 2 and 3 people are dead, 5 people in one lick. I'm not telling you that all of them are a result of wild. How can I say this? But some of them are drug related. Some of them, I think, the deaths are
Some are robberies.
Some of them are robberies. Some of them caused by plain stupid actions. Straight up, I tell you. If I sell a load and I got a pile of money, I know and take a picture with all my $100 bills and post it on Facebook. Good Lord. Don't está sentido común, man.
And that person lost his life?
Of course he did. The money stayed behind.
Yeah. So,
qué tonto, ¿verdad?
But according to some of the family members, they are saying that that picture was taken 3 years ago or sometime around 2015. But what happened is, if it was for 2015 or whenever it was posted, and that led to...
Regardless of what it was or when it was, the thing is that you don't announce your wealth.
Not even whereabouts.
Huh?
You announce to people.
You think that if I win 1,000 pieces of bolido, I want 1,000 pieces of bolido. Huh? I go that Chinese will collect $3,500 right now. As soon as I come out that Chinese, somebody want the bloody wait for me.
Yeah, because you don't want a target.
You know?
You're making yourself a target.
Making yourself a target. So let's try to be smart about these things.
Yeah, watch our moves. Watch our surroundings. Somebody sent a text that says here, Mr. Martinez, it said, in the U.S. and other countries that are more equipped than Belize and they cannot stop crime, no one can blame the police. USA, with all their forensic labs, cannot solve their crimes. No, people want to blame the police.
It's so true. Sometimes, I'll be honest with you, I wouldn't want to be Chester Clyde Williams.
He's in a very hot seat right now.
I wouldn't want to be that man. I don't know about you, but what would you do to try to bring it down? Yes, we're willing to point fingers. I said police not doing nothing. But what can you do? What can you do? And then when you take on severe measures, like they say, severe problems need severe solutions. And then when you lock up Tom, Dick, and Harry, you hear the people say, oh, human rights.
But Emmanuel, the police is one body. Do we have FBIs here in Belize? Do we have SWAT teams? Do we have any of those other agencies that go around and assist the police the way they should? Remember, some of these crimes are solved big by forensic people in the U.S. and also by the FBI. Somebody says here, if the parents would take the bull by the horn and grow up their children the proper way, then we would not have all these crimes. Spare the rod and spoil the child.
That is so true, so true. But how does that help us in dealing with the problem
that is here
now? Yes, that's going to help us in the future. But how do you deal with the present situation?
What, you decide to just leave those until they can fade out? You can't.
Can we say one generation has been lost, as they'd say?
No.
And then say, tell you what, this whole generation gone too. You could put in the word after that.
I was saying one word to do the alien lead separate commercial. Not so. Not so. It's not so easy.
Can't.
It can't happen. But why we're in a tough situation right now, pa? You know, I'm so glad to say that here in Orange Walk right now, it look like we're calm right there at Orange Walk. But when it happens when it happens in the country, it hits all of us, you know, because all of us live in Belize, and from one area it will spread to the another, you know. But Emmanuel, some people are still asking about Dr. Homero Novello, no? Well, what happened is Dr. Homero Novello, we spoke to him a while ago, and he says that he is, as a matter of fact, let's make things clear, he is still the duly elected standard bearer for Orange Walk North.
That's a fact.
And he told us that he is campaigning right now in Trial Farm and the Blackwater Creek area, and his concentration right now is for the 2020 elections. That's what he said to us, right? Yeah, so he's concentrating on the 2020 elections, and he said that he's moving and he's working.
And I want to take time out to wish Dr. Omero Novero all the best. Like everybody else, I will wish you all the best and in your endeavors.
Yeah,
Believe me,
so on that,
I can understand the plight he's in. I will be honest with you. I were him, perhaps I would have already jumped out of that hot skillet. Not on me.
Yeah, he might throw back.
But it depends on the character of the person.
Yeah, and maybe like how he's doing his campaign, probably what gives him the encouragement is the way people are talking to him, what people are saying to him.
It's encouraging him to continue.
Yeah. We go back to our previous conversation, Mr. Martinez. He said human rights have damaged the whole world. The criminals have more rights than the hard-working men and women. Wait, man, I don't read it, man. Let us start over.
Yeah.
Human rights has damaged the whole world. The criminals have more rights than the hard-working men and women of this country. Bring back the death penalty. Bring it back.
Wow. Wow, they are so strong words. Carla, you there, but I would want to generalize and say human rights has caused all of these things, but it would seem to me that there's an old saying that says the more corrupt a country is, the more laws it has. You think about it and you'll understand what that means.
Because the
corruption, from the old Roman days.
Because the corruption brings more violence, more unacceptable behaviors, more characters that want to do the wrong things.
People trying as well to find ways of how to get out of the law. In other words, finding loopholes in the law and so forth.
And they find it.
And in trying to avoid all of that, then they try to make more laws and more laws and more laws to try to cover those loopholes, because the loopholes have often been used by the very criminals to do that. But what I'm telling you is that, put that aside. We have been faced with this criminal activity for years now. We have heard, there was a time when Fonseca was in charge of the Crimes Committee or something like that. This is way back 1994, 1995, or 2004, 2005. Do you recall that? When there was a spate of criminal activity and Ralph and the whole crowd decided to get together and form some sort of committee.
Yes, I remember
together
that.
at the central bank to try to devise ways and means of how to deal with the situation. The situation wasn't as bad as it was right now.
But for that time it was bad.
And I must accept that there are variants in the whole thing. There are times when drug issues are more applicable, and there are times when drug issues are less applicable. It seems to be, to me personally, that the whole thing has to do with drugs.
Yeah.
The whole thing has to do with drugs.
And there are so many illegal weapons out there.
Right. The whole thing has to do with drugs. Because the weapons are there to help protect those who are dealing in the drugs.
Yeah, true. You remember one time when the Honorable Dean Barrow was Minister of Police, he was Minister of Foreign Affairs, right beside Brody's in Belize City, when they had a program, I think it was Guns for Money or something like that. People were bringing in their guns and they were destroying them. I wonder if you do a program like that today, if it will work.
You give them money and they go buy a next gun someplace else. You think they're out of the kindness of their heart, they won't give them you think you're outside the fool?
Yeah.
You think out of the kind why I will give him my gun because then they give me $200 for it. Out of the same $200 they get them buy a gun for $75 or $100 out there.
What about the idea?
That was.
How about the idea about the gang truce?
But those are good. Gang truces are. But how long can you sustain them?
Yeah, how long can you make it work?
Can you make it work?
Yeah, because it will be good for
Because they're very volatile. Anything, bam, then start to come up back again.
Yeah.
So, access, what do you do? Do you wipe up the whole gang? And say, you remember on gang? Carry you in. You, what you do? Hang on, cha. As I remember the Crips. Let's go with you. Yeah. Do you do that? Do you do that?
But, Pa,
what do you do?
Pa, but you remember in September of last year.
Because if you leave that sucker out there, he's going to be the one to commit the crime.
You remember when the carnival was coming in September of last year when one, I think it was a leader of a gang was killed around the Matron Roberts area in Belize City. When the police were going around and picking up them and locking them up. I think they locked them up for 30 days. Right through the September celebration and everything was calm. Some of them when they come out, they say, boy, me no want to go to jail. Back there, they treat you bad. Back there tough. And it worked for a while. But I wonder if it's the same element that is causing the problems now. Because
so you don't have, you say how I've done, you already have some inkling of what to do, but can you continue doing it without causing problems? Can you do it again? Can you do it again? San Pedro, put in curfew after 9 o'clock. Not a soul outer street for a certain day.
But then curfew.
And who they out there? Believe me, there's some who are going to try to break the law. And who they out there?
You're going. Yeah.
But explain to me what you do out here.
You remember one time here when they had the Black Friday? So what they call Black Friday, can you not put the thing as no name or anything that can stay as that? They had curfew here in Orange Walk.
Of course, I remember.
And after, I think it was 8 o'clock, after 8 o'clock, the streets are clean.
9 o'clock, yes.
Nobody there out there. The people that were saying, I think they may start to play Bolido earlier too.
Yeah.
You know, they play Bolido for 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
So when that Bolido play, make
this
sure.
Time we used to jump fence, we got Angie, come from one yard to the other yard.
Oh, yeah.
You understand? We had to step and all of that, so we don't have to use the street.
And so the same person was send the text about saying that, about bring back the death penalty. Will you agree with me by saying to stop corruption, we need to start from the top?
We start from the bottom as well. Because tell you what, corruption doesn't begin at the top. Corruption begins at the bottom.
Because it starts. It started.
You might be questioning what I'm telling you, but what comes first, the egg or the chicken or the egg? Is a politician born corrupt? Or do circumstances make him corrupt? And if that is the case, how come that happens?
Some of them become victim of circumstances.
Victims might be a word that is too loose.
You think so?
Because I'll be honest with you, you have a right to say no. So maybe not
that is
victims.
True. That is true.
Because you could easily say, tell you what, because I've seen some people, boss, I want to help me with $20.
Boss,
I want to help me with $40. My granny's sick. He drop on his step.
He drop out
tour. Boss, and my wife don't got no. Right now, I'm in the work. You say the chicken bars and
my gas done.
And my gas done. Huh?
Yeah.
A representative is not there to feed your family and and to help you out when you don't have money. The man no got done. Yes, he makes a decent salary. So, by the amount of petitions that we make, we turn him into a corrupt politician. Because you have to do una tali hanky-panky para mantener a la gente alrededor de él.
Yeah, because I hear comments from people already. I say, watch out, if my ma or my pa no give me this, I go out there and make a lot of noise and fight and I beat up a lot of people.
If the area representative not help me, I go in and I want to talk openly about Khalid.
I talk bad about her.
Bad about her.
I'm a sinker.
And as soon as we get the little help from the politician, my boss got my back.
Yeah, no mess with my boss. Mm-hmm. Hello, good morning, Sugar City Morning Show.
Yes, good morning. How are you guys doing this morning?
Yes, we are live. Good morning, sir.
Yeah, this is Elvis Reynolds from Family.
Hello, Elvis.
How are you,
Elvis? Man.
Yeah. But you could be Elvis Presley now.
I know. Yeah.
What are you going, sir?
But I listen to all the talk about corruption, and I think I have to drop in on EP.
Yes, man.
Please.
Yeah, when it comes to the politicians, you watch a little election, village council election, the politician just took over, and I think just messed up the people of Carmelita. Because they have been in here giving out driver's license, paying $100 and more, giving away a fridge.
What?
So you wonder why that great interest.
Things were so good up there?
Money will be coming from.
Things were so good up there, refrigerator and all that?
Yes.
Wow. You're not going to leave space up there for what, man?
Why, I think I might have a try bringing it up there.
This afternoon, I pack up my bags to go to the Carmelita.
You are a refrigerator? But this man never give a refrigerator. He never give a refrigerator.
I know. But I have to lie my way out of that one.
Yeah, but it's showing the level of corruption that has gotten into politics, And, you wonder where these politicians are going to get the money from that they are giving out just to get votes, just to win elections.
But Carla don't know only where they get it from, They expect to get it back and more.
That's what I mean, where do they get it back from? Every investor that invests money is looking for a return.
That's right. Yeah.
So where is the return going to come from? And that is the beginning of corruption. The people selling their votes for a little, from 25 up, and then after that they're left alone, left to fight on their own. And you wonder how the politicians sleep at night when they do these kind of things and jump on the radio and boast. They say, I won Carmelita. But then you planted a seed that is messing up the leaves to that extent that, like you said, for a little money, people sell their soul.
Yeah, but you see what happens to Carla, like what you say. When the people don't do their thing and they give them a refrigerator and the money and so, then go home after that,
Yeah,
and the people living in the community, they are the one who have to live with the consequence.
Yeah. And it's messed up. To me, I believe it's even criminal, to do these type of things to people. Because when you're in need and you see $100 in front of you, definitely will grab that.
Yeah.
Without even thinking, what's the consequence? What will I go through for the next 3 or 5 years,
Yeah, but let me tell you something. You have to be proud of the work that you all did. But then it make you wonder, this is what people want? We want development in our village, we want good work, or we just want a refrigerator?
People have turned cynical. That's my point of view.
You understand?
Whoever is giving out money, I will radiate towards those who are giving money, because that is my one and only chance to get anything from the politicians.
So, Carla, you don't really have to worry about nothing, You know what you did, and you did it with your heart, and it is there to show what you did. You had your record.
Yes, yes, man. I feel pretty good about myself and the team.
No, we got time. Elvis, now we got time to go down the farm and grow the sorrel.
Drink some wine.
And you don't have to worry about Tom, Dick, and Harry, Papa.
That's right. But another thing to mention,
yes, man.
For the other villages that are coming up, man.
But one thing I'd like to also remind you that the world spins.
Yep.
The world spins. Yep. And if you think that you can get away by tricking some people, there will become a time when you are the one who will be tricked by the very same people.
Yep.
And if the world spins around, there's going to be somebody else that comes with bigger money than you or that other person and vote you right out.
Yep.
Because, hey, that's the way the world is, you know.
Yes. Thanks for coming out. Thanks for supporting the UDP.
Okay.
Thanks for supporting our village council. And those who have made a mistake, well, you know, got to live with it. But I'll be here.
Okay.
Do whatever I can to help.
You'll be there watching.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, thank you very much, man. All the best.
All right, guys. You have a good day.
Yeah. Good. Thank
Continue
you.
to inform and
Yeah, man.
educate.
See if I see you this Sunday,
Yeah.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah, I see when Elvis called just so you put on two nice tea chocolate in your mouth. You don't get chocolate, you know.
Pills.
You drink 2 pills?
The pressure pills.
Don't bring up the pressure, man. That's the subject or
No. I forgot to have them for breakfast this morning.
I've been thinking a piece of chocolate. I never know how 2 pills you drink. Emmanuel,
pills.
Make us have some more text message, boy. He say, "Oh, there is no politician, poor, red or blue." And somebody say, where in Blackwater Mr. Omero is campaigning, because we don't really see him, we need to know. Well, we don't really know exactly, but he told us in Trial Farm and in the Blackwater area he's campaigning. Mm-hmm. That's what he said to us. Oh, by the cemetery area. All right, but before we go, we want to highlight some of the pictures from the different village councils, persons that are running for office to represent their village. So I know the technician is able to, to show these pictures, and we will have them coming up on the screen right now. All right, so this one is from Douglas, Emmanuel. So this is the team from Douglas, and we can see them right there. Young people again.
Young people. We're asking la gente de Douglas, por favor, apoyen a su equipo. Douglas, tradicionalmente una aldea bastante de convicción, gente llena de gente de convicción fuerte. Me gusta ir a una aldea cuando la gente tiene capacidad de pensar.
Yeah,
Douglas es una de esas aldeas que siempre, y por esa capacidad, siempre se ha visto eligiendo un equipo rojo, pues porque están muy conscientes de lo que el azul les ha traído en el pasado.
Douglas, that the one who get a brand new school, to know, Emmanuel?
Sí, absolutamente.
Yeah. So that's the 7th.
Beneficiados las aldeas.
All right, let's go to San Jose now. Let's see if we get San Jose.
Ahí te va.
¿Esos son los 7 de San José?
7 de San José. Este es para la última semana, ¿verdad? El 21 de julio.
No, pero no es la última semana,
21, the 1st of July, yes. Otra vez el equipo de San José, por favor, apoyen al equipo. Apoyen al equipo San José, el equipo rojo para San José. San José se ha visto de nuevo también muy beneficiado por...
This is the place we got the multi-purpose building and...
Not only that, but a number of financial contributions for scholarships, for homes, for all sorts of things. And the people of San Jose have benefited incredibly. So I expect San Jose people to remember that. No ahora vamos a San Antonio.
Okay, so this is a team here for San Antonio. We got familiar faces there, pa? I don't really know them by their full name, but we got familiar faces there. Yeah, Peter Cannell. Them boys are supposed to be Minister of
Agriculture Department.
Yeah. And their election will be on the 7th of July, which is not this Sunday, but the following Sunday. The 7th of July there in San Antonio. That's where we call it Albion Islands, no? Then the one we got the nice paved street all the way from York Creek up to the village, right?
That's exactly.
And then we get a library too, right?
They got the library too, and they
okay.
And not only that, but they have been also benefiting from a number of school subsidies and so forth.
Okay, well that's good.
A large number of those.
Yeah. Okay, so for San Luis and San Juan, we'll got those on Monday, but make we show the trial farm one too, because people ask about trial farm, they say they hear we may show it, but they never see it. So make we show that is trial farm right there.
Trial farm.
Yeah, and we have the names here.
Very popular group of people. In other words, Mr. Mandites back the middle.
Yeah, Jeffrey.
Likable person.
We have young Jeffrey.
He is very popular with youth. Very, very popular with youth.
Sports.
And
sports in a whole. Yeah.
Yes. So, he is going up. The lady to his right, to his left, is also
Doña Cruz?
No, between Doña Cruz and him.
Oh, okay. You're talking about Emily.
Emily.
Yeah, Emily Martinez.
Emily Martinez, very popular person in
young, amongst the young people as well.
Amongst the young people. So a lot of people are radiating towards the group right now, and realizing that they can have confidence in the group. Hey. ¿Qué te puede ofrecer un PUP? Promesas. ¿Qué te puede ofrecer un UDP? Cumplimientos. Cumplidos, promesas cumplidas. Porque al final del todo, recuerden que el gobierno está rojo ahorita.
Yeah.
Tomen ventaja de eso.
And we have that great working lady there, Doña Cruzita Aldana.
That's right.
That lady, a very hard working person. She's not afraid for work, she's not afraid for challenge. And she's on the team, so.
And remember, you one day fall sick and you can't go to the hospital, you call she.
Yeah, go to
she is a community health worker. So if you got whatever, she can help you.
Leave fever at night, they'll heal Doña Cruz and wake up, boy.
Because she's a community health worker.
Yeah.
And ese tipo de persona con ese calor humano.
Yep.
Es lo importante, con esa capacidad de poder ayudar y preocuparse auténticamente para el beneficio de la gente. Es lo que quieres, no gente que se entre ahí para llenarse sus bolsas, sino para auténticamente hacer una diferencia en tu aldea. Y ojalá y la gente pueda tomar esta buena decisión el 21 de julio.
Right, so this weekend we have Tower Hill and York Creek Village Council's elections right here in Orange Walk for Tower Hill and York Creek. And also this weekend we have the police will be having their parade tomorrow to commemorate Police Day. We have the Mundialito that is kicking off as well. They will have their parade tomorrow. We got the big Fiestarama in a town. In a month, a lot of people and collect pay, behave themselves, and now they show up a lot of money about the place, like what Mr. Martinez said. Yeah. So the banks, the banks and the credit unions will be busy. Downtown will be busy. Yesterday, the street on Queen Victoria Avenue with St. Peter's Street, and that there was a diversion because Queen Victoria Avenue was blocked off yesterday. Because
when is the police parade?
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Yeah.
Tomorrow is the police parade. Remember, in the morning, I think.
Yeah, tomorrow morning.
So no even bother come out in a vehicle tomorrow morning.
Just come out and watch a parade. Yeah, and they will be having.
Because there'll be the police parade going through the main streets of Orange Walk.
And it's Orange Walk and Corozal together.
Orange Walk and Corozal for the first time. And secondly, Fiestarama when they are.
Then we got the Mundialito parade as well.
And Mundialito parade. So, if you could leave your vehicle at home and catch one taxi, better yet.
Easier.
Or walk.
Easier if you catch one
because I'll be honest with you.
Tongue will be jammed.
Yeah,
and also, Emmanuel, I would like to inform all our viewers from all across the country, especially friends from Belize City, that this year is the 25th anniversary of the Lobster Festival in Kikaka. 25 years ago it started. Let's take this call before we go. Hello, good morning.
Hello?
Yeah, morning.
I just want to ask, what time is it?
9 o'clock.
Okay. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. So, Emmanuel, it is special for us as Youth Connection Band to play for this 25th anniversary of the Lobster Festival in Kikaka, because we were the ones that played for the first one as well.
Okay.
When it first initiated by the veterans football team from Kikaka.
When are you going by?
Today.
Today. I know you come back tomorrow.
Monday.
Saturday, Monday?
Yeah, we are there for the whole weekend. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, we got Youth Connection Band performing for the Lobster Fest there in Kikaka, one of the biggest Lobster Fests throughout the country, because we have Lobster Fest in
Can I
San
ask
Pedro.
you something?
Yes, I'm Brigitte. Yeah. you think I don't know it. We have Lobster Fest in San Pedro, Placencia, and Kikaka, but Kikaka was the first one that started.
Lobster,
the way you want.
I want some kung fritters from a boy who sells kung fritters late at night. Or some big kung fritters, so.
Well, the Kikaka?
The Kikaka. Believe me, they're not flour.
Greasy?
Kongs. No, it's not greasy.
Right.
When you bite that long pieces of chunks of conch, and it's nice.
Yeah. Somebody say, I'll tell you this one, and don't do me wrap up though. I'll tell you, I don't know about the Kongs fritters, but we want to invite everyone to come out, and the Commissioner of Police has stated that everyone going to Kikaka, they will be searched before they get on the boat. And when they reach Kikaka, they will be searched as well. So not try care, nothing illegal, because it's not permitted.
Remember, 10 grams of weed is all you can take, less than 10 grams.
After that,
trouble.
Yeah, the man say I have special patrols, which is good. And also, Emmanuel, we want to wish everyone the best for the weekend. Like we say, it's in a month, and we want you to take care of yourself. In a month, if your vehicle expired on Sunday, Sunday's in a month, but you need to license it today. Do it today. Also, insurance, if your birthday and be tomorrow, then your driver's license is not good again tomorrow. So get it done today. Insurance and everything. Somebody said, tell Emmanuel, no make your pressure raise. I say, ha 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 ha. Now when you go on your pressure, don't drink your pills.
I could collect it right now.
But anyway, it's time for us to go.
And I want to thank you.
Yes, man. All the time.
Las gracias a toda la audiencia también. Ha sido una buena semana. Ha sido una semana donde hemos gozado de los programas. Hacemos un empeño de hablar acerca de los temas que nos están afectando. Y también de invitar a personas aquí que pues nos compartan su historia, su experiencia. Así que este show repite a las 9 por la noche. Hoy, de todas formas, estaremos de vuelta con ustedes. ¿El lunes? ¿Vas a estar el lunes aquí?
No,
el lunes no vas a estar aquí.
Because I'm coming back on Monday.
El lunes no va a estar aquí. Voy a estar yo aquí, primero Dios. Y también, pues, de nuevo, muchas gracias a todas las personas que nos llaman, que participaron, que mandaron textos, que lo que sea. Lo agradecemos fuertemente. Es un ánimo que nos dan. Y pues estaremos viéndonos, compañeros, el siguiente lunes. Primero Dios. Tengan un excelente fin de semana. Fiesta Rama ha llegado al pueblo. Yo creo que es lo mejor que pudieron haber hecho. Y ya luego de estar yendo a People's Stadium y teniendo, pues, para una gran mayoría de gente, está muy lejos, no puedo ir, no tengo cómo llegar, tengo que gastar taxi. Aquí en el centro, hasta botada llegas.
Y es gratis también.
Y es gratis. Así que yo no veo nada malo. Yo voy a verlo por lo que es. Adelante, ojalá y que podamos divertirnos y pasar un buen rato ahí. No sé dónde va a estar los escenarios. Me imagino que va a estar lleno las calles con un 20 de septiembre, algo así parecido. Y cuídense mucho. Y lo mejor que les pudiera desear es que estén bien. No entrar en pleitos con nadie. Divertirse sanamente.
Sí.
Sanamente. Respetando a los demás. Eso es todo lo que importa. Respetar a los demás. No porque su hombro de aquel se rozó contra el tuyo y no te dijeron, no se disculparon, quiere decir de que debes ir con botella y romperle la cabeza al individuo. Pero eso es brutalidad, eso es de falta de eso es, no sé, las palabras no me vienen ahorita porque me parece tan faltante de civilidad. Como si vivieras hace 200, 300 años o 1000 años. ¿Ya me entiendes? Hoy en día es diferente. Tratemos de vivir en paz el uno con el otro, respetándonos y también disculpándonos. También disculpando, porque no somos perfectos. Tomo el tiempo aparte para desearles a todos un feliz fin de semana. Mi nombre es Emmanuel.
And I'm Robert. Check it, Usher. Have yourself a wonderful, safe, and most blessed weekend.
Hasta luego. Se cuidan todos. Que Dios me los cuide. Hasta luego.
SugarCity Morning Show.